What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. You guys join me for a full tour and review of this brand new 2023 Audi A6 45 TFSI Quattro. I actually have this car as a service loaner while my S5 is in for some work, so figured I'd take the opportunity to show you guys this cool car, check out its tech features, go over its performance data and stuff like that. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get on started. So if you guys are unfamiliar with Audi's current model lineup, the A6 is sort of the premium mid-size sedan. It competes with stuff like the BMW 5 Series and the Mercedes-Benz E-Class. This generation A6 was introduced in 2019, I believe. It is the C8 generation, as it is designated internally with its model code there. It looks really, really good in this glacier white metallic paint and these twin 5-spoke wheels there. The base MSRP of this car is right around $57,000, but I'll go ahead and run through some of the options that this one has. It is a premium plus car, so it is pretty nicely equipped. And so continuing on with the exterior here, right up front, this does have the $1,800 black optics package, so you can see the blacked out front grille there with the blacked out Audi emblem. It looks really, really good. You have the blacked out side grills right there. You have full LED headlights. This one does not have the full matrix LEDs, I believe, so you do have just kind of an incandescent turn signal there. But as we move around to the side, you can see these wheels are also an option. The twin 5-spoke design, these are 20 inches. As we move along the side here, the black optics package also gives you the blacked out window trim there. A lot of people may say that the A6 is a little bit bland, a little bit boring, but in my opinion, I actually really like the look of the A6. It's very understated. And as you can see, it has this really distinctive kind of curve in the rear fender there that gives it a nice look. And as we move along to the rear, you can see the blacked out Audi emblem there, the full LED taillights. If I go ahead and unlock the car for you guys, you can maybe see that. You do have the sequential motion as well for the turn signals. Making away a little bit lower down on the diffuser here, you can see this is also blacked out for the black optics package, but as you can probably already tell, the exhaust ports are fake. They do just have some black plastic there. Not the best look in my opinion. It's a little bit deceiving, but overall, I do like the rest of the design back here. Go ahead and pop the trunk of the A6 here. You can just press that button. It's not a full power trunk there, but it does kind of spring up on its own there. As you can see, very, very nice space back here. Tons of room. Nice wide opening. You can see just the floor mats are in there right now. Do have a spare tire down there as well. And yeah, very, very nice. You do also have some cool, I think these are grocery bag hooks to put some stuff there as well. And then you do have to manually close the trunk, like I said, just like this. Under the hood of the A6 45 TFSI is the 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder. This has 261 horsepower and 278 foot-pounds of torque, I believe. It is connected to the 7-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission, and fuel economy is rated at 24 in the city and 31 on the highway. There are a couple other engine options for the A6 platform here. This is the base motor, the 4-cylinder, but there is also the 3-liter turbocharged V6 with around 330 horsepower, and then there's also the S6 with the 2.9-liter twin-turbo V6 with 450 horsepower. So plenty of variety in the A6 S6 platform here. In the rear seat of the A6 here, this is a mid-size sedan, like I was saying, so there is a fair amount of room back here. I'll go ahead and show you guys quickly that these rear seats also do fold down flat, like so. And if we hop in, legroom isn't too bad. This is behind the standard driving position. You can see you do have some air vents back here. This is for the temperature controls and a power outlet as well. Let's go ahead and hop in the driver's seat of the A6 here. And before we do so, I just want to show you guys the key. This is Audi's new key. It's very, very nice and small. Has 3 buttons on it: lock, trunk, and unlock. Has the Audi logo on it. It does have a piano black finish on it. And then as you can see, I do want to show you guys with the door handle. You don't actually pull it to unlock it. You just sort of kind of tap it with your finger and it ejects the door. So really, really nice. It makes it a lot easier to get in and out of this thing. And on this particular example, as soon as you open the door, you're greeted by this beautiful pearl beige interior. This is a no-cost option, and it gives you this gorgeous kind of stitching on the top of the door panel here. You have gorgeous wood accenting right here. This kind of strip of aluminum right here. It has the memory seat controls on it. And start up the A6 here, take a seat. And as with any push button ignition, you can just put your foot on the brake here, press the button down here to start. First and foremost, you have the steering wheel. This very, very nice 3-spoke design here, obviously leather wrapped. You do have some paddle shifters for the 7-speed transmission behind it. You also have some controls for the Bluetooth right here, the previous, the next track. This is for the volume. On the left, you have some controls for the virtual cockpit display. The Audi virtual driver's display here. This is 12.3 inches. Like I said, you can use the arrow keys on the left side of the steering wheel here to kind of go through whichever menu option that you'd like. And then you can actually hit the view button right here and expand whatever menu you're on. I think this is really, really cool. They did update the graphics recently in these later model cars, so really high resolution, really, really nice customization there. You go ahead and go into the settings menu here, go into display and brightness, go into the driver's display. It's actually an S performance right now, but if we click it over into dynamic, you can see the dials change into that layout as well. It looks really, really cool. And then you can also go into the classic layout as well. Go ahead and select that. Moving along to the rest of the interior here, you can see the wood trim kind of continues on along the dashboard here, as well as the top part with the leather stitching and the soft touch material. You also have some piano black plastic, which, as I showed you right there, tracks fingerprints very easily. So not exactly my favorite design decision there, but in terms of technology, this is the 10.1-inch full touchscreen display. This is the home menu right here with your kind of 3 dedicated tiles. But as you scroll over, you have your various menu options here as well. You also have some shortcuts on the left side of the screen here, and they do give you some haptic feedback to let you know that you're actually in that respective menu. Very, very nice, very, very quick and snappy. As you can see, I'll go to the map right here, kind of zoom in and out, responds very, very nicely. You actually also have a secondary display for the climate control. We'll go ahead and press the center of it here to turn it on. And as you can see, it gives you a bunch of different menu options to kind of select fan speed, temperature. You can kind of use your fingers like so to select the temperature. One thing I do want to show you guys, if you have 2 separate temperatures on the display here and you want to sync them, you can actually just kind of scroll with your fingers and pinch like that, and it'll sync them up. Below the climate control, as you can see, this is the rocker dial for the Audi Drive Select. You can go ahead and cycle through the various menus here: comfort, auto, dynamic, and individual, where you can kind of customize what you'd like when you go into the actual individual driving mode. And then you also have traction control, the hazard switch, the defrosters, start stop. This is for the full 360 camera. And as you can see, very, very nice high resolution display here, top down 360. If you hit this 3D button, this is also a really cool feature. It kind of gives you a bird's eye view of the car, so you can circle around it. Moving a little bit further down the center console here, you can see the cup holders, the 12-volt power outlet right there. This is obviously the gear selector. You can put your foot on the brake, press up like so to put it into reverse. You can see it brings up the reversing camera. Go ahead and click it down into drive like that. You can also tap it once like that to put it in sport mode, and it'll do it in the gauge cluster as well. You also have manual mode down here, plus and minus, but you can use the paddle shifters. And one little cool Easter egg with these transmission selectors here, you go ahead and press park. It'll kind of push itself back into the center there, which is kind of neat. And last but not least, obviously, you have your electronic parking brake selector right there. And inside the center console, you have a wireless charging pad and a little bit of storage. And overall quality impressions of this interior, I would give it a solid 9 out of 10. The only complaint would be obviously this piano black plastic that tracks fingerprints and stuff like that. But everything else in terms of kind of fit and finish is beautiful. Really, really solid. No wiggles, no squeaks, no cracks, anything like that. So highly, highly recommend this interior. But outside of that, guys, we'll go ahead and show off the A6 here and conclude the video. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick tour and review of this brand new 2023 Audi A6. If you did enjoy this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe for a ton of cool content coming soon. And I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you.